think the biggest reason is trust. Seeing how you and your team and the company has really helped your clients to gain like media recognition and awareness, and that gives us a lot of confidence that you can do the same for us.
Today we have with us Eric from Somnus. Eric is our first participant of our Reputation Mastery program. Eric is here to share his experience with us. Eric, maybe you want to introduce what you do?
Thank you, Crystal. Hi everyone, I'm Eric. I'm the co-founder of Somnus Sleep Wellness, and I help people to get their satisfying sleep.
I told you about the program some time ago, right, that I was building it, and even though there were no participants in it yet, you decided to jump in head on to try out. What made you decide to do that?
I think the biggest reason is trust. Seeing how you and your team and the company has really helped your clients to gain like media recognition and awareness, and that gives us a lot of confidence that you can do the same for us. So we really trusted you, and we're so glad that we went on board.
Maybe you can share with me why PR is important to you, or like what's important to you before you started the program.
I guess for us, we really wanted more people to be aware of, what we are building here at Somnus Sleep Wellness, which is to help people realize that they can get better satisfying sleep, right? And this does not always need to be the case where they need to rely on sleep medication. And so helping people to realize that through gold standard treatment of the cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia, this CBTI method helps them to address the root cause of this insomnia issue. We really wanted to raise the awareness of this among the public, and coming on board with this program helped us to reach out to more people and give us that credibility and that awareness to a wider audience.
Okay, thank you, Eric. What were some of the maybe challenges that you experienced with getting more people to know about the services at Somnus? What were some of these challenges like before working with us?
I think for us, initially, we were very concerned whether people are able to find us, right? And to get the solutions that they need for their sleep challenge. So, being featured on the media does help us to increase that awareness and the reach to our target audience who may be already searching for such solutions, but they didn't know where to find us. So being on board with, some of the major media channels, for example, like Straits Times, Channel News Asia, has been really helpful, right? To get people to be more aware of the work we do and the solutions that we bring.
Apart from Straits Times and Channel News Asia, what were the other features that you got? You and Julian got?
So actually, we are really, really pleased. Something that we never expect at all when we first came on board with the program, that we're able to get so many of these features. So apart from Straits Times and Channel News Asia, we also feature in The Peak and also in Our Grandfather's Story. So actually there's quite a lot of these different publications that we never thought that we would be featured in, and it really surpassed our expectation, and we're really, really pleased with the program.
That's great. And what helped you the most out of the coaching program?
I believe it's really, your attention to detail, how you really listen to our needs and customize it in a way that meets, what we are looking for. So giving very specific advice or tips that help us to connect to the media that is helpful for us to get the word out. So you took time to listen to what we are looking for and able to customize the solution, or even giving us pointers, how to navigate that.
And were there like one or two things that moved the needle, impacted the business a lot from what has been done so far?
I think it's really having like the media articles out there, right? I remember one thing that you mentioned about how, once it's out there, it's not just a once of use case, right? But it's always in the background helping us to generate marketing, generate awareness. And I remember that, every time now that we meet a potential lead, I always say that, hey, we just got featured on this, right? Let me just send you the link so you can check us out and understand a bit more about what we do. And that often lends a lot of credibility and gives people that sense of trust in terms of what we do and what we offer.
Apart from the media features, was there anything else that you gained from the program?
I think it's also the community. I think that's a very big part of it. So we were not alone in this journey. There were other companies, individuals who are on board in this program, and how we encourage each other, right, to continue, to not give up. So sometimes, being rejected, when we send a media pitch, to understand that that's normal and to kind of persevere through that, it will all eventually work out. Yeah, so I think that community support, that encouragement, that motivation has been a very huge component of this program.
Apart from like having the media features that you use in sharing with clients, impacted your business in any other way?
I guess, yeah, people would reach out to us like through LinkedIn and it's like, hey, I saw you being featured on this, can we speak, right? Can we explore something? Can we get you to run a workshop for us? And I think all this really helps us to, get more of these leads, more corporate leads as well. So not just in terms of individual clients, but in terms of, what we do to kind of uplift our sleep health here in Singapore.
And what would you say to someone who is thinking of going onto the Reputation Mastery program, but maybe has certain like doubts or questions about whether it will work out for them?
I think go with your heart, right? And really have trust in the process. It's not something it will happen overnight. But I think as long as you persist and as you keep working at it, with a very good guidance of Krista and her team, I believe it's something that will kind of help you to scale, to the level that you want to.
Where can people learn more about Somnus?
You can find us on our website at www.somnuswellness.com.